let's talk about Street Fighter and the future of Street Fighter, at least for me, right? Which is something I have done a few times in the past, but I want to talk about it now. So let's have a little bit of real talk here, right? I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but when I hit Diamond on my second account, I had I was ready to push past Diamond, right? I'm gonna ignore that. I was ready to push past Diamond. I just wanted to get a few weeks of kind of practicing new stuff in, trying to work on my game, trying to work on my neutral, my confirms, things like that. And then something happened. At least for me, I don't know if this happened all over the world, but this certainly happened in Australia. That the netcode for this game has never been great. I think we can all agree on that. But for some reason in Australia, it got a lot worse. Right? And we went from having, you know, some matches that had lag and some matches that didn't have lag. And I would say, you know, people who watch the stream regularly will know that I would say, I would sometimes lose a match 2-0 and just be like, well, that wasn't lag. I just lost because I got outplayed. You know, that match felt fine. Right? But something happened and now every match is laggy. To a degree. Now, sometimes that lag is fairly minor. Sometimes it's just a spike every now and then. I don't know if that's maybe Capcom or maybe it's because my opponent's on Wi-Fi. I don't know. There's no way to tell, right? But sometimes, like, typically in a best case scenario, there'll be a spike in the match where you can see the frame rate start to drop and inputs get dropped as well. And I've seen it happen on both ends. It's happened on mine, and I've watched my opponents drop combos as well, which I assume is because it's happening to them. Right? That's been the best of it. The worst of it has been matches that slowed to an absolute crawl, where the frame rate just drops down to sub 10 frames per second, sometimes sub 5, where you're just playing in slow motion, or instances of visible rollback. And honestly, I'm tired of it. I really, it's only taken like 2, 3, maybe 4 months to just suck any fun I have playing this game right out. And it makes me really, and the thing is that it makes me mad. It makes me actually upset. And people who watch the streams have seen me like I get quite upset regularly on stream, and I don't like doing that. I don't like,
let's get it started.
I don't like talking about lag all the fucking time for a start. That's monotonous, that's boring. But I hate that it makes me upset. And the reason for that is because, I've mentioned this a few times before, but the reason is because what attracts me to fighting games competitively more than any other kind of game is that I believe, and there's probably a few other games in the same category, but I believe for the most part that fighting games are pure skill and virtually no luck. Right? Because you can't get blown up by a randomly tossed grenade, you can't get blown up by a rocket, someone can't get a lucky shot, whatever, you know, someone can't sneak up behind you. It's just you versus your opponent. You can see exactly what they are doing, they can see exactly what you're doing, and it's who has the best reflexes, who has the best strategy, who has the best mind games. That's it, it's pure skill, there's no luck involved. The second that you introduce lag into a fighting game, it takes all that away, and it becomes who does the lag favor most? Toss a coin. Who gets the better end of the lag? And that's generally what decides the match, especially at higher levels. Right? You can't make mistakes because they cost you so badly at higher levels. I better not drop Street Fighter 5. I'm not going to drop it. I just don't know what to do going forward. That's the thing, is I want to talk to you guys. I want to get some ideas because I don't know what to do, because I don't want, like, Navico obviously asks me all the time, it's like, when are you going to do Ranked in Diamond? When are you going to do Ranked in Diamond? When are you going to do Ranked in Diamond? I was going to fucking do it before this shit started, and now I can't think of anything I'd rather do less. Because if you think I'm losing my mind when I'm losing in casual matches with this kind of lag, wait till you see me lose ranked matches. And you'll see me really lose my shit, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to get upset. I don't want to scream at the monitor and blame the gods of lag for what happened in a match. It's not fun to me. And I know that people enjoy watching me play, so we'll definitely keep doing casuals and whatnots, but I don't know. I'm really at a loss. Fighting games also aren't team-based with other players, so it's more about your skill than relying on shitty teammates. Yeah, exactly. Like, if I do competitive games, I always play solo. I don't want to play against, you know, I don't want to play against teams. I just want it to be my skill versus them. Main KOF when it comes out. The salt must flow. Thank you, Malba. Looking better every time I see it. You only got Street Fighter in Season 2.5? Well, that was still a while ago, though. You're not alone. I get in a bad mood playing at times, too. Yeah, thank you, Slinko Plush. Appreciate that. Lag is why I'm afraid of playing online. I already suck at the game, and now I can't even play the game. Yeah. It always lags, you fucking hate it. Yeah, so it's like... It just really kills the enjoyment for me. So... I'm kind of at a loss. Like, that's why I built Strive. Right? I bought Strive because I wasn't gonna buy it because there's no one in the roster who really makes me like there's no one in that roster that I look at and go, fuck, I want to play that character. That character looks sick. There's no one in the roster that does that. But I bought it because everyone said the netcode was godlike. Everyone said Justin Wong was playing in people in Japan and had no lag. Right? So I just want to play a fighting game where I don't have to complain about the fucking lag. Gangsta Oki, what's my GG main? I've hardly ever played Guilty Gear. I tried learning Xrd. And I was playing RAM when I was trying to learn Xrd. But that was like back in 2015. And I haven't really played it since. Why are your games so laggy though? I don't know. I wish I did. I just don't know. I can only assume it's Capcom because if I play a game like Tekken, as long as I'm playing Tekken and I'm not playing against someone on Wi-Fi, because at least in Tekken, I can see if they're Wi-Fi, right? So I can just, boom, I don't want to play that guy they're playing on Wi-Fi, right? So that's one thing this game needs to fucking fix, is being able to see if there are people on Wi-Fi or on wired connections. If I play someone in a wired connection, in Tekken, hardly ever see lag. I mean, you'll see it sometimes, obviously. But for the most part, hardly ever see it. At least at the level we're talking about here. There certainly could be instances where moves don't come out like they should, and I'm just not skilled enough to know that, like, it's not behaving itself properly. But in terms of visible lag, which you see in every single fucking Street Fighter match, I'm not getting that. Long Beach Show, how's my night going? Good, dude. We're just talking about Street Fighter and the future of it for streams and for YouTube, because I'm just fucking over the lag. That's basically it. This is Greg Gambit whinging his tits off about dealing with the lag in Street Fighter. So sit on down, grab yourself popcorn, get comfy. Guilty Gear Strive, I expect to have some lag. Nothing's perfect, but it's got to be miles better than this game and other games. Yeah, that's it. It's just like Capcom just doesn't care to fix the lag. And the thing is, like, when Capcom tries to fix the lag, they usually make it worse. Like, that's what happened the last time they tried to fix it. It's like, oh, yeah, we made it worse. Sorry. Well, I didn't even say sorry. No Wi-Fi allowed? No! No Wi-Fi allowed. God, no. 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 I mean, if it's in Tekken, I'll take a Wi-Fi connection sometimes, if it gives me one. But I'll just be like, if it's laggy, I'll just drop out. I won't play him again, because I know that's the Wi-Fi causing it. Idea, try it during the day. I have a theory. Oh, so Malba works for a telco in Australia, and his theory is that when I play Street Fighter, I'm playing it during a high load time. That there's a lot of load on the network. That's his theory. Guaranteed. I ran some tests today and there was lag spikes left and right. Last week was the worst. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. Yeah. The worst is when you slog through 5 SPS match and then your opponent bewilderingly presses rematch. I know! I know, Slinko Plush. Like, you have the worst fucking time. It runs like dog shit and they're like, yeah, I'll take a rematch. What the hell? What? Have I tried Street Fighter without streaming? we're playing training mode right now. There's never lag in training mode. If you think it's, you're talking about lag on the network? No, because I don't need to. Because if Street Fighter was, if there was lag from there being too little bandwidth, Twitch would be suffering as well. I would be seeing drop frames in Twitch. And I'm not. Right now I'm looking at 0% drop frames. 0.0. So it's not network, it's not congestion, at least on my end. Malibu could be right. Maybe it could be a load issue on the network, but I don't think so, because like I said, I don't get that in Tekken. Dumb question, but why is everyone scared of Wi-Fi? Does it lag that bad? Playboy Angelus, because Wi-Fi has far greater propensity for dropping packets. So every time a packet is dropped, it has to be resent, and every time it has to be resent, that introduces lag. That's the reason. It's horrible. The matches are unplayable on Wi-Fi. They're not unplayable. If people used to watch my streams back in 2017, 2018, and even 2019, a little bit of 2019, whenever I played Street Fighter on PS4, spoiler, I was playing my PS4 on Wi-Fi. There was a time where I was a dirty Wi-Fi player. It was through necessity because I couldn't get a connection to my PS4, but I was playing on Wi-Fi on PS4. We don't do that now, obviously. It's weird because I watch other Street Fighter 5 and most don't normally complain about lag. It could be something more exclusive to Australia, and I'm perfectly prepared to accept that because, you know, in Australia we have a very large country with not great infrastructure. So it could just be a perfect storm of a game which is known for having bad netcode, combined with a country which is... That makes sense. Musty wet socks, thank you. Combined with a country that does not have great infrastructure. And has, you know, I'm playing people in cities that are thousands of kilometers away. Yeah, if I'm playing someone, you know, I live in Brisbane. If I'm playing someone in Sydney or Melbourne, you're looking at, you know, 1.5 to 3,000 kilometers away. So combine that with the fact that we are way down in terms of global internet speeds because our infrastructure is not great. And Malibu will be the first person to tell you that because, again, he works for a telco. It could be that. Yeah. So I'm absolutely not prepared to rule that out. Unfortunately, it's something I can't control if that's the case. Because I'm on fiber right now. This is a fiber connection that we're playing on. So, at least for me, my connection's good. I can't say the same for my opponent. I know nothing. I'm being recorded right now. I know nothing. Worst if you're in a regional area like Mount Isa in the middle of nowhere. Oh, dude, I used to live in Mount Isa. I can tell you stories. Don't get me started. I lived in Mount Isa for 18 months. I'm in the UK, bud, with over 50 megabytes download speed, and I still have problems. Yeah. Well, this is 50 down, 25 up. So, and currently we're uploading to Twitch at 7 meg per second. So there is out of 25 mega upload, there's only, you know, 18 megabytes. There's 18 megabytes of that free for transferring data. So we're not coming close to what the capacity of my connection is capable of. In Melbourne, you get 60 megabytes. Well, okay. We don't need to compare internet plans, chat. Bruh. You know, you can definitely get better internet plans than mine. Mine works well for streaming on Twitch. I get 60 down, 10 up. Okay, that's a bit more of a problem. So, I don't know. Well, so I guess the takeaway from this, because I don't want this to go on too long, is that we're going to try out Strive. We're going to see, A, if Strive actually performs like everyone says it does, and B, if I actually like it. And if I like it, we might play... It may be the case that we play, you know, Strive on Tuesdays. Like, I think Nabacoaster does this. Like Strive on Tuesdays, Tekken on Thursdays, and then Street Fighter we just do once a week on Saturdays. I don't know. We'll see. But in terms of ranked, right now, I'm not going to try and push past Diamond. I couldn't handle it. I would lose my fucking mind. Every time there was a match with lag, and I had to deal with lag, or I got popped for dropping an input, which is what happened before when we were playing that Bison and that Ken player. I can't handle it. I know it's internet plan flexing. I know. People getting in here and flexing how good their connections are. Play Wi-Fi, no wired.
You need to be stopped.
Let's get it started.
What if we did that? What if I actually just put everything on Wi-Fi, so that way my opponents had to deal with just as shitty internet as what I get? They're like, oh no, what's going on? And then just every match can just be like a coin flip to see who gets the better connection. I'll make GM in no time.